I cannot believe it's been 10 years since the late night jazz, mood swinging, chart blowing, game changing, breathless record was released. I mean, look at this perfect album right here. With 11 songs and nearly 50 minutes. Listen, the timeless feeling that you get when the album just feels like it rushes by and you just like, it's already over? Holy crap. Now let's talk about how 10 years ago, Adele made a masterpiece that will stand the test of time. My hair is amazing. Alright, some might say, oh, it's front loaded. But guess what? The whole album is front loaded then, because the whole album are radio charts and radio songs that I've heard on the radio. And I mean, the whole album, the whole album is big songs. You know, Rolling in the Deep kind of brings you into this record with more of a slower, mellow verse, and then blows in your face with the chorus, Rolling in the Deep. And those backing vocals just really set the mood for this whole record, getting you excited for what's coming up with this record. Then Rumor Has It plays, and you just cannot deny singing along to that song. Rumor has it, ooh, rumor has it. Oh, so good. We all know it. I mean, come on, you can't know it. Then comes Turning Tables with a slower orchestral, lovable track with probably the best lyrics on the record. I mean, I still says it. And then it turns you to say, wow, this is the third track on the album. It's already freaking amazing. Then comes my personal favorite off the record is Don't You Remember. It starts with Adele settling her vocals on an acoustic guitar and piano. Then the drums come in and the chorus brings you into the 70s jazz club and leaves you crying. I mean, come on, you can't just have the tears. Set Fire to the Rain. Amazing wordplay from this track as well. Yes, definitely builds up and is gorgeous. Amazing track filled with roaring vocals and drums. Then He Won't Go comes in and with his steady, fast drums and a tambourine that brings kind of more of a rock side to Adele's record, but with a striking piano. And before it unloads in your face, it just holds back, which fits her because it'd be weird to see this jazz record go into more of a rock, and you're just like, okay then. Then Take It All is a nice little smooth track, smoother, with sorrow vocals and a smooth piano melody that just puts you in to think, what's going to be next on this record? Or, what's going to happen next? What else can she pull out of these? It's already amazing. What else can she pull up here? Then comes I'll Be Waiting, where she kind of goes Elton John on the piano, brings a nice jazzy pop track, and hits hard on the chorus with the gospel vocals and the backing vocals as well that just strike you. One and Only is a 6-minute song that definitely gives you worth of the time, filled with droopy vocals and a slower pop melody. It's just getting ready to wrap things up. Then hits Love Song, and it's just a steady love song, and it has these amazing instrumentals putting Adele's vocals in it. It just makes it 10 times better. Then comes Someone Like You, and you're just sitting there like, man, this album was really good, And you're reflecting while listening to this sad song, end up as it resolves the whole perfect album. You're listening to this like, this album is freaking awesome. I mean, come on, there's no track off here that you can deny that is worthy of just your ears listening to it, because every song on here is freaking awesome. And yeah, then you're sitting there, you're like, the CD ends, and you're like, alright, gotta put it in again. You press that play button on your CD again, your aux cord doesn't work, you try to dangle with it, and then the speaker somehow works, so then you just take the aux cord out, throw it out in the garbage because it sucks, and then you just play on Spotify and play it on repeat, and then you go to sleep without listening to Adele's vocals the rest of the night, right? Or is that just me? Well, after 10 years, Adele pulled off the most groundbreaking, monumental record in history, and having one of the most, biggest sales in history of releasing a record on Billboard. It's number 2, I think I saw last time, behind Thriller, by Michael Jackson, which I can see. But this one is number 2 of the most sales of history, which is crazy to think about. And record-breaking charts, so many hit songs on here, obviously, so many undercuts as well, but most of these songs, I think like almost all of the songs are just songs I've heard on the radio, and they're just so good. And then she just made the jazziest, lovable, and resolving record to ever set release on Earth. And 10 years later, it still holds its place at the table, turning tables to be exact. Ha ha ha. But sorry, this corny joke there. The question now is, are we going to get a new record this year, Adele? With the 10 years of this one and 6 years of 25, are we getting a new record? There's been hints. But we don't know. I give this record a perfect out of 10. I mean, this record is just amazing. And I didn't even hear it till last year, the full thing. It's amazing. Go listen to it if you haven't, which you probably have. But just for the sake of the 10 years, give yourself some good nostalgic purposes and re-listen to this album. It's amazing.